Shalom, shalom, YouTube. Happy Friday. Happy Venus Day. Okay, so I tried to go live and it kept buffering and telling me it was going to go live, but it didn't actually go live, and it did this to me twice in a row. So I'm just going to do a video and hopefully it will upload in a timely fashion. Okay, so I cleared the space and now I'm going to go right into Cancer. Okay, what? Oh, wow. Thank you. Okay, so Cancer, your happy birthday. Grand solar return to all of you who are having birthdays this week. Okay, and this is your weekly love message. Power. You instinctively know what is right for you, and you have the power to say no or to walk away at any time. Okay. Nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship, and your love life will dramatically improve. So it's always best to start in a friendship level. Freedom. There is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. Embrace. Through each other, you find the missing pieces. Okay? So there's power in friendship, and you have the freedom to embrace one another and yourself. Okay? First, start with self-love. Power is you have a snake that's trying to maybe come in between you and your relationships. So know to look out and take back your own power, okay, from that person, place, or thing. And this is friendship here, okay? You always want to start off as friends. Friends make the best lovers in the end, okay, because you need that trust, and that's how you develop a relationship where you can trust one another as friends first, okay? And then freedom, there's nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. This is very important to you, Cancerians, okay? The freedom to be you, and the freedom to be free, right? The free to be alone, free to go out, free to do as you please, because that means that you can work on all those things that matter to you and complete you. Okay, I see almost complete rainbow, which is usually a circular, like a cell. So, and I also see the sun there. She's bathing and she's loving on herself there in the sun. And then here is the embrace. And although this is a depiction of someone embracing another, you can give yourself a hug. I'm being shown for you to embrace yourself and your love for yourself too, not just another person. Okay, and we're going to go right into your love and light message. Wow, they're really just coming right out to you. Okay, shine your inner light brightly, Cancer. All right, says the city has no need of sun or moon, for the glory of the Most High God illuminates the city, and the Lamb is its light. Revelation 21, verse 23. And I'm being shown, Cancer, the moon here, and that's really what you're ruled by, the lunar cycles, and you're very emotional, and you'll find that you're very moody in certain peak times of the moon. They're magnifying that to me. They're also magnifying, illuminating, if you will, the fact that you are the light that is the Lamb here in this depiction. Okay? And they do not want me to proceed with the rest of your messages, so I am not going to. I'm going to do a quick shuffle here before I clear the energy. Okay, and we're going to go right out. Clear the energy of Cancer from my space, and allow the energy of Leo to come in. Fill the space in with truth, only the truth they need to hear. So Leo, all the light messages, Yahweh, Yeshua, Ruach HaKodesh, Father, Son, Holy Spirit, Toda. Thank you, Toda. Okay, so we're going to go right into Leo now. Wow, okay, Leo came out in the bottom. They're telling me to take it, so yeah, that was on purpose. Okay, so Leo, this is your messages. You may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there is always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. That's so odd, because I didn't just understand why those cards just fell the way they were. They did, because they were in my hands. And it was like these 4 cards literally just went boop, you know, down the wayside. And you might feel like that about a relationship you're having right now currently, that you're feeling uncertain about it, and it's just going the opposite way of what you think it should have gone, possibly. So through the turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed, okay? So don't be in dismay about that. And your second message is close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. Okay? And the third card is give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. And then playfulness. Laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together and remember, love is the greatest healer. So beautiful. And these are the cards that you have. And this depiction is that of a dove of peace. And this dove happens to have an olive branch in its mouth. So it's really giving off the vibes of peace here. And then here you have, this is my hug a tree card. So if you feel lost or you feel like things are out of your reach or out of your power, go hug a tree and get grounded. Okay, Leo? Yeah, there it's mirrored here. She's kissing the tree. So you could do both. Hug a tree and kiss a tree. I do that. And I don't care if anyone thinks I'm weird about it. Love yourself. Love one another. Be kind. And I see my love and light symbol right there. The heart with the wings. So beautiful. And it's almost like it's those very same wings there. Okay? And that heart there. Wow. And I just developed a cough in confirmation. So those are your messages. And let's go right into your love and light message for the week. Leo, what is the love and light message we have? Oof. Okay, they want me to take these three and this one. All right. Acknowledge the Most High's truth, and you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free. John 8, verse 32. Okay, so just keep going into solitude and seek within, and you will get the truth, all right, from the Most High. Happy home. My people will live in safety quietly at home. They will be at rest. Isaiah 32, verse 18. Become still so you may hear the Most High God, for the life of every living thing is in his hand, and the breath of every living human being. Job 12, verse 10. And that's also resonating with your messages from your love messages there, okay? These are resonating very much so. Home is where the heart is, definitely. Leave a trail of love as you walk the earth. See? What you give, you get back, and love yourself. And that love will be reciprocated, even if you're just loving on yourself, but be kind to one another, right? O Adonai, what a variety of things you have made. In wisdom you have made them all. Psalm 104, verse 24. Okay, so read, write, and recite those, Leo. Beautiful messages. And they definitely mirrored one another there. So I'm going to do a quick shuffle before I clear out Leo's energy here. Okay. So they're not going to be repetitive here. Okay. Before I can energy of Leo in my space. Libra, allow energy of Virgo to come in our space. Give me the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth for Virgo. Love and light messages for this current week ahead. Buddha. Okay, so I didn't have to say everybody's name there. I love that. They're just present. Okay, message. Buddha. Okay, and this is your only message, Virgo. And it's being also mirrored there. Okay, but they just want me to take this one. They don't even want you to hug the tree. They want you to kiss the tree and get grounded, Virgo. Give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires, okay? You might get that quicker if you go kiss the tree, okay? You want me to go right into your love and light message. And you might feel blocked in light. You might be blocked from someone else's light, or you might feel like your light is being dimmed down some way, okay? But know that the Most High has pure and unconditional love for you. Speak to the earth. Speak to the earth and kiss it. Speak to the earth and it will instruct you. Let the fish in the sea speak to you. Job 12, verse 8. Wow. And then it says, patience is its own reward. You crown the year with a bountiful harvest. Even the hard pathways overflow with abundance. Psalm 65, verse 11. And they want me to stop right there. Okay. And so I am. All right. I'm going to clear out the messages of Virgo. Time and trust, Virgo. Okay, I'm going to take it. They're telling me to take it. Time and trust. You are trying too hard. Give it time. Trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. So this is for the singles. Okay. So the trust and have patience, basically. So the, okay. Please allow the energy of Virgo to clear out of my space. Please allow the energy of Libra come into my space. Teaching me the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Yep. Okay, this is for Libra. Libra message. Libra. Look deep within your heart and you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. Wait, don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. Okay, so you might be thinking of a special someone and you are unknowingly calling them in, and they're saying that you are a light. You are quintessential and you need to meditate more. Okay, just go within. That's what this is. Know that you have all the stuff it takes to attract this lover to you. Okay, because he feels your love and his love is reciprocating that. So don't rush it. And at the top it says soulmate. That's who you're calling in. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. Wow. Okay. And we're going right into love and light message for Libra. Yep. That one wanted to come out. Make time to work, rest, and play. They're showing me a really busy person this summer. Libra, you might be that very busy person, or your partner might be the very busy person. And they're saying to make time to work, rest, and play so that you don't feel overwhelmed or burnt out, okay? Or you don't burn out, because you might feel burnt out really early in the day. We were filled with laughter and we sang for joy. Psalm 126, verse 2. Yeah, they're totally showing me that. Okay, so they're showing me so you can bask in the glory and be joyful. Don't over schedule, over burden yourself. Like, you know, I know a lot of signs like to appease others. And Libra, you're no different, okay? So if someone asks you for a favor or something and it's gonna remove the joy from your day and your time in your life, you need to stand up for yourself here, okay? So know that. All right, that's a separate message. It's about your light here. Okay. I'm clearing out the energies of Libra now. Okay. Clear out the message and energy from my space from Libra. Please allow the energies for Scorpio to come within my space. Give me the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth for Scorpios. Love and light messages. Toda. I'm so grateful for my spirit team. Wow. Okay, Scorpio, you might have a lot of love offers coming to you, because when I tell you more than half the deck was trying to come out, all of these relationships here. Okay, you might have a lot of relationships, and they might be a lot of people of the past trying to get your forgiveness. I know when I've been hurt, overhurt, it takes a lot to hurt us to make us walk away, but when we do, we don't look back, and we do forgive the person, but We don't usually talk to them and they don't know that. So maybe this is something we have to do, okay? Letting them know that we forgive them, all right? And it says, stop focusing your energy on past events, for life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. And this is really the truth, okay? If you don't forgive yourself or forgive others, they're going to keep making a habit of appearing in your space of time and mindset, all right? So you need to release those thoughts, because thoughts are things. And especially if you want to let people go and release them, really what works and is really helpful for me is to write it down, because I'd rather not speak to the person directly. Another way you can do it, so you can write it down and then burn it, or the other way you can do it is have a conversation with the Most High and your angel team, okay? And you do have an angel team. Everybody has an angel team. Metatron is present in everyone's life, and he is the go-to guy to ask for, if you need help forgiving another, or you're needing the forgiveness of another. I would go right to him and to the Most High and Michael, all right? And Jophiel too. But know that you're not alone, and that if you're having problems in forgiveness matters, they don't want me to touch that. This is strictly about forgiving others and yourself, okay? For whatever thoughts. Pay attention to your thoughts, okay? And another thing you can do with your thoughts is, if you're having negative thoughts, immediately counter it with 3 positive thoughts, or say 3 positive things out loud. And the same thing if you say something negative, okay? Say something positive to counter that negative thought or word 3 times, and that will like override the thought or the word, so that it doesn't manifest into your physicality. All right. Okay, let's go to Northern Light for Scorpios. Oh yeah, so there's lots of energies wanting to come out, and maybe they're the ones who are, want to say sorry, and you're walking through new doors and you're not really paying attention to them, and they want to be a part of your new pathways, okay? That could be really what's going on here. Have the faith to walk through new doors. For everything there is a season, a time for every activity under heaven. Ecclesiastes 3 verse 1, okay? So yeah, you're moving forward, and you might be leaving a lot of people behind that didn't think you'd ever leave them behind. And they might act irrational, because like I said, more than half of these cards wanted to come out. They just were like jumping out, and I could feel the pressure and tension of the energy trying to push its way. And that's because you're going places that are surpassing them, like that are higher than them, and they don't like it. And they probably thought you were this like little peon that was just going to be cold and bitter hearted waiting for them, and here you are moving on and moving up. And so now they're going to try to beg you for forgiveness, or maybe they don't think that you have forgiven them, or maybe they want to use that, like they're going to try to latch on to your emotions, try to bring you and drag you down through your emotional center. So don't fall for it. Don't fall for that tactic. If you're having issues of forgiveness, write it down, release it, or speak to Metatron and the angel team and let them know, to deliver the message to those people, and he will. They will. Okay? And that is your message. You're definitely moving on up in your whatever these, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So there might be 4 people that are really hurt. Okay? They're really hurt that you are moving on up. And surrender. At times we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. Emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment, and that's literally we're mirroring here. So surrender the old. Don't let people manipulate you with emotional tactics, whatever. because you have twin flame union coming. Your passion ignites. All right, Scorpios, and you're definitely moving on up with the Most High here. So I would definitely embrace that. It's forgive yourself, forgive the past, forgive those people, forgive it all, okay? Because those people actually helped you, okay? They were tests and they helped you to ascend and move on up. So in truth, what they did was a blessing to you. It was helpful blessing. So if they did something really hurtful and harmful where it was really hard to forgive them, thank them. Be thankful and grateful that they helped you love yourself and see that you are worthy and worth more, to, you know, walk away from their harm and hurtfulness. And that will also benefit you. All right. Please feel the energy of Scorpio for my energy. Okay. Please allow the energy of Sagittarius to come into my space. Please coach, please nothing but the truth. Okay, we're going right into Sagittarius here. What are the love light messages for Sagittarius? Okay, so you have three people, three energies, side-eyeing, whatever that means. I don't really know what side-eye really means. Very weird. Okay. Side-eyeing. What are the love messages? Okay, you have a lot of people, you have three people side-eyeing you and a lot of people paying attention to it, basically. All right, and then what is the love messages for Sagittarius? I don't care about those people. All right, wait. Don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. Don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do, for it is only in being true to yourself that you can be true to others. So you have people watching and paying attention to this action that you're going to do, okay? You might be a single person and you might have a lot of suitors, is the notion I'm getting from this reading. And people are watching you to see who you pick and how you're interacting with each different person you pick, okay? And they're really applying their assumptions, or they're trying to paint a narrative over you, and then trying to make others see that you're fitting that script, so to speak. And this is literally saying to not pay attention about them and to only be true to yourself. Okay? And then others will see you're being true to you, and they really can't talk their nonsense anymore. They're going to have to just drop it. It might be a male suitor who's actually trying to paint a narrative of you, or three male suitors. Okay, so probably the ones you didn't pick are pissy pants about the one you did pick, the one you are paying more attention to. Soulmate, and that person's your soulmate. Okay, your soulmate is already with you in spirit, believe this, and they will manifest physically. Yeah, so this is very much about a single Sagittarius and has a lot of suitors, and that is exactly what the feeling I was and got. And so be true to you, be picky. Be picky and wait, absolutely, and be true to yourself, and don't worry about the others. Give them something to talk about. That's what you're doing. And that's just too bad for them. They just need a new, they need to make their own lives better for themselves. Okay, I'm clearing the energy there. All right, and what is the love and light message for Sagittarius? Wow, that was so fast. You too. So you're mirroring Libra in your love and light, okay? And it's make time to work, rest, and play. We were filled with laughter and we sang for joy, Psalm 126, verse 2. And unlike Libra, who is overburdened or overwhelmed, this vibe of this energy in your reading is giving me a different vibe where you might be putting too much attention to your suitors, like to testing the feels, like which one do I pick type of thing, and not applying yourself really at work or resting as much. And that's where you need to refresh yourself. Replenish is resting. They are really showing me you need to rest more than play or work. So you might be overburdened with work, and you might be overburdened with meeting these suitors and running around and making everyone happy to see you, to give them something to talk about, right? So maybe you need to leave everybody in suspense and do you and rest so that you can replenish yourself, and that way you can feel good about yourself, and then you won't be such a foggy brain person at work and or feel like clumsy. I see like a person who's overwhelmed because they're not getting enough rest. Like that happens to me. If I haven't slept, I will like run into walls for real. And that's what this is giving me, okay? It's showing me you need to rest and in tune with your sleep cycle so that you can be all the best version of you that you can be, okay, Sagittarius? So focus on your needs to rest and clearing the energy out there. Okay, so please help me clear out the energy of Sagittarius. Yeshua, Toda. Please allow the energy of Capricorn to come into my space. The whole truth, nothing but the truth. For love and light. Messages to Capricorn. Toda. Okay, Capricorn, they're showing me like traffic, busy traffic. I don't know, you might be really busy. Okay. Busy. I hear busy. Okay. And it came out sideways. So you might be so busy for romance that, when Cupid's arrow strikes, it's just going to catch you off guard and be exactly what you need. And it says, when you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you love. Okay. And it says, surrender. At times we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. And then it says, emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. Wow. And that is literally mirroring surrender. Okay, you have to surrender your past. And Cupid's arrow strikes. All right, that's what's going to open your door to romance there. So yeah, you're busy in thoughts. Yep, see? And here we go. Become still so you may hear the Most High God. So you have a lot of busy mind chatter going on, definitely. For the life of every living thing is in his hand, and the breath of every human being. Job 12, verse 10. All right, so I'm literally seeing this. You might have a lot of endless thoughts about a lot of different people that you love and care about, from, your family, your partner, your children, whatever it is. You could have a small family, you could have a big family, you could just have a dog, but you might be thinking about all your friends, all your relationships, all at the same time, and like literally doing like a tally almost. It's really busy, okay? It's really busy in your mindset about all these different relationships you have, or trying to keep them I don't know, maybe all happy, I see. But at the end of the day, you need to surrender that, all right? So that you can allow romance to just happen for you in your own relationship. Whether you're single or you're paired together with a lifelong partner, your relationship with the Most High is the most important relationship you have, okay? And the lives of everyone else, you want them to be memorable so that those memories can take you into the heavens, okay? The last thing you want is to have formed relationships where you're resentful of people, or that those people are resentful of you. And these are things you need to let go, because you can't control all aspects of everyone and everything ever, all right? Basically, every living creation is here to serve a purpose, and the purpose is not for mankind. It's for the Most High. So that should be your relationship that you're paramount focused on, okay? And that goes for if you have children or parents that are still alive. It doesn't matter. You should always put the Most High before all of your other relationships, because the Most High is going to be the one who helps you to make peace with yourself and others, so that you have your open flow, your heart is open here, okay? And that's what we really want to do. So that your releasing of the mental clutter and releasing of the need to control different aspects of your life and with different people, different energies, it's literally saying become still so you may hear the Most High God, okay? So meditation, you might benefit from meditation singing bowls. They're showing me singing bowls, and it would be the crown, the purple. Amethyst quartz. I would get a singing bowl made out of amethyst for yourself. That would be the most beneficial for you. And the second most beneficial singing bowl for you would be the emerald green for your heart chakra. So I would work on my heart and crown chakras, so that way you can be clearing and healing your heart and opening it, and then putting you in the flow that way. And also your crown chakra, which is your spiritual, all right? It'll open up your spiritual capacities, and that way you can feel more clear-headed and not overthinking. This is also a really powerful crystal to use. So if you're going to go with crystals instead of getting singing bowls, green aventurine clears, opens, and heals the heart chakra. And then also, if you are having really hard time with past resentments or letting go of bad experiences in love matters and partners, whatever, this is malachite, and this will actually it'll heal those relationships. Like, it'll heal your heart from those relationships, like traumas and stuff like that. It's really helpful for that. So I suggest that you get a bracelet, keep it on your left wrist, of the green aventurine or malachite, and put a purple amethyst cluster like this one under your pillow when you sleep at night. It will do the same thing those singing bowls do, which is to open and clear. It'll help with memory, dream recall, and it is a stone of sobriety. It makes you sober, so sober that you can get nudges from spirit, and you'll pay attention to it. It's very very noticeable and profound. Okay, so that's what I suggest for you, Capricorn. Okay, please help me clear, transmute the energy of Capricorn. Please allow the energy of Aquarius to come into my space. Please give me the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Love and light messages for Aquarius this week. Okay. This is your woof. Whoa. Okay, a lot of emotions going all over the place. So, wow. I'm gonna actually have to find that card. Oh, 2 cards fell. Let me find out which one they want me to take first. This one. Wow. Okay. All right. So, romance. Cupid's arrow strikes, and you know, Capricorn just had this. And so you might be dealing with a Capricorn. And it says, you may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there is always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. Wow. Okay. And then your next messages are, when you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you love. Yeah, this is very much resonating with Capricorn's read. Surrender. At times we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. So it's almost like a destiny swapped between Capricorn and Aquarius here. Emotions are natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. Wow. So you might very well be dealing with a Capricorn. Let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. Yeah, so this is definitely a power trip. Could be a family member, it could be a partner, it could be mother, father, sister, brother, children, grandparents. You might have one of those. Look for those placements, Capricorn, that you might be dealing with here. Friendship. Nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship and your love life will dramatically improve. Okay. Yeah, that's definite. And this, I think, came up in it might have been Leo. I'm not really sure. Only time will tell. Okay. So wow, there was a lot of parties here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8. So you might be dealing with 8 different people at this time. I'm just seeing a lot of different energies happening here. And I see a lot of the same energies as I just did for Capricorn. And you guys saw me shuffle. So it's really crazy that these almost same exact cards came out, but not. So you are definitely dealing with the Capricorn and you're definitely mirroring them. All right. So, you know, especially the Cupid's arrow strikes. It was like, I'm not really sure how to say it, but like in an old cartoon is what I was shown. How when the Cupid, Elmer Fudd was a Cupid once and he went to go pull the arrow at someone. I forget who it was, a wabbit. Thanks. That's so funny. They just showed me Bugs Bunny visual. Okay, and instead he hit his own rear end. And that's why I say it brings me back to when I said it was like destiny swapping, but it was like mirroring, because like you might have tried to do it to each other. Like you might be dealing with a Capricorn and you were trying to hit them where it don't count, or they were trying to hit you where it don't count, and instead you hit your own selves type of situation. Like something like that. Like you totally missed. I'm not really sure why, but you struck yourself. Like instead of the arrow hitting that person that you were trying to target, you targeted yourself. Okay, that's like literally what they're showing me here. Love and light message. Cooperation and partnership bring great rewards. I can't make it up, guys. Okay, so 2 people are better off than 1, for they help each other succeed. Ecclesiastes 4 verse 9. So they're also making me pay attention to how many people are here. 5 people, okay? There's 5 people in this card. So there's at least 5 people. And I was getting 6, but, you know, 2 of those cards were exactly identical to a Capricorn's. So it might be that one person. And I am seeing an indigo bunting bird that just flew to my tree. And it's dusk right now. I shouldn't be seeing this bird. So look up the spiritual meaning for an indigo bunting bird. And there was also 5 of them that just flew off the tree. And the one is still left. So 6 people. 6 means balance. So this is about balancing your emotions too. And when you're able to balance your emotions, you'll be able to clear and remove any blockages you have in your heart space that is going to make you a magnet for attraction, and like to attract the things that you desire and that's in your heart space. Acknowledge the Most High God's truth, and you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free. John 8 verse 32. Okay, so I think that was also Capricorn's message too. Not that exact card, but in that, you know, in the same context, that's the most important relationship we have, is with the Most High, and all things through Him, okay? So if you're having issues with any of your relationships, go directly to the Most High. There's nothing greater that you can do but work and restore and heal and strengthen the bond you have with the Most High. That should be the most important relationship you have with anything in this world. It's yourself and the Most High. That's your first relationship you should have. I mean, it should be even before your parents or your children. And there is flying off the table again. Yeah, friendship. Oh no, playfulness. Okay. Laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together and remember, love is the greatest healer. There you go. All right. So we're going to end your message there. Go play. Have playfulness. Make light of your situations and try not to be so hard on your loved ones. Even if you feel threatened or betrayed, whatever. You might be playing around too. It could be that, but just we're here to experience joy as children and stay in the state of childlike innocence. Okay, that is your message, Aquarius. I'm gonna move on. Please help me clear energy of Aquarius from my space. Please allow the energy of Pisces to come into my space, giving me the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, and the room light messages ready to have it for Pisces. Okay, Pisces, I felt a really strong energy, like a lot of energy, like coffee, like caffeinated energy. So you might feel like really energized this week. You might be hustling and bustling and, doing everything you need to do. Trying to get everything done, everything you want to accomplish. I definitely see a lot of high energy. That's a great dance if you need to release this energy and you're feeling tense. Okay. Yep. Power. Boom. You instinctively know what is right for you, and you have the power to say no or to walk away at any time, okay? So you might be hustling and bustling and having this nonstop energy, and maybe you need to tone it down, or maybe you need to do some meditation, breath work, and just calm down, zen, go be with one in the water, go fishing, go in the tub, go in the shower, and release that fast energy. And they are telling me that you are manifesting miracles. Your dream is soon to become reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. So pretty. Awesome messages, Pisces. Okay. And I see the snake there, but they're telling me that snake is not going to harm you. That nothing can really harm you right now. You're just so full of energy and life that it's like vigorous and play. Yeah. Beautiful. It's beautiful energy you have right now, Pisces. Maybe to just for your own self, if you find like you can't fall asleep, because you're so wound up, they're saying to take tubbies or something, or a salt bath. All right, it says release your cares to the Most High God. Oh, that I had wings like a dove, then I would fly away and rest. I'm telling you, do a soak. Psalm 55 verse 6. For real, Pisces, do a salt water spiritual soak and you will feel so zen. I feel like, you need that zen. And that tub will definitely do it for you. Another thing is a massage. But, you love water. So I say go even in the ocean, right? You're good with just the ocean water. So go jump in the ocean or go fishing if you're a guy, because that's also like therapy for us water signs. I'm a girl, but I love fishing. Okay. Please help me release the energy of Pisces, and please allow the energy of Aries to come into my space. Give me the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth for Aries. Okay. So this is the message for Aries. Here's a love message for Aries. Aries, I'm sorry, I didn't get a feeling for you because I'm still on this high energy, feeling like caffeine just kicked in from Pisces. You might be dealing with the Pisces. You might also be on this energy kick. Could be why. Very high vibe. Yep. Time. You are trying too hard. Give it time. And they do not want me to go on with any more messages there. All right. So just take deep breaths and allow time. And the Most High's timing is always divine. It's always on perfect timing. Yeah, you might feel blocked by someone, or someone's light might be blocking yours, your shine. No one can block your shine, Aries. You're the sun. You're the sun. You're the wolf leader of the pack. People will always try to dim your light, but know that they cannot. Yeah. Celebrate the beautiful gift of life. See how they're illuminated, shining, 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 shining. Shine bright like a diamond. You might be an April born Aries. Oh, yeah, April. Let the heavens be glad and the earth rejoice. Let the sea and everything in it shout his praise. Oh no, they're saying okay, Psalm 96:11. They're also saying Psalm 91. I think Psalm 91 is like a protection prayer. Yeah, okay, so that makes sense. So if you feel like someone is trying to dim your light or dim your shine, read, write, and recite Psalm 91. And they are saying this to me because none of these cards have that verse in them. And that's why they asked me to also mention verse 91, because if it was here, they would be making that card come out too. Interesting. So that's for those people that are trying to dim your shine or trying to dim you in any way, so you don't feel like powerless with your own power. Okay, and that way you can see stuff happen sooner for you instead of waiting, because time, you're not one to wait around. Yeah, that's why you are fast-paced. Because you are not one to wait around, Aries. Great. That's so funny. I have an Aries daughter, and she does not like to wait either. So I totally get you, Aries. Totally understand that one. And it says, wait, don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. Psalm 91, definitely. Yep, and more coming out. If you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind, for the heart is the gateway to the soul. Look inside yourself. Examine what is causing you to feel this way. And a message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. See that? I love you. So there's someone with you that loves you and cares about you and is probably watching you go through all this and knows that you're a light and they love you. So cling to that person. Okay. Taurus. Yep, only one for you. Don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do, for it is only in being true to yourself that you can be true to others. I think this message came out for Sagittarius. So you might be dealing with the Sagittarius, and I hiccuped. They do want me to take this one. Healing. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed this very moment. Okay, this is popping out to me. Light therapy. Now, when you do Reiki healing or when you're doing any kind of healing and you do a scan, a body scan of a person, you're shown lights You're shown what chakra needs healing. And this is very much resonating with that. Okay, like when a person is has an injury or something, and this is true for crystals too, depending upon where their injury is located, like if it's a heart issue or a solar plexus issue or a gut issue, the same color of that chakra is the same color of the stone. And so you might be healing with light. Infrared light is in blue light, but really infrared is showing up because it's like a root chakra thing. So you might be thinking too much of things because you might have trauma from your root chakra, which is your family ancestors. And I was saying this to a neighbor of mine earlier today. In fact, they might be a Taurus. So the things that show up for us in our lifetimes are not necessarily things that we have control over or we did. Like it might not be your karma. It might be your ancestors' karma. It might be things that your parents, your grandparents, your great grandparents, great 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 great. It could be from root race of Lemuria for all you know, and it just cycled out, and it just so happens that everyone from then till now didn't heal it. Okay, and so you're getting this energy and you're dealing with the consequences of having to heal it because they didn't. And the Most High finds that strength in you to transmute and heal that energy, and that's why you're being used as a catalyst in your own life to heal that past trauma or abuse cycles, whatever it is. I mean, it could be abuse to substances, it could be physical abuse, it could be sexual abuse, it could be emotional abuse, mental abuse, it could be drug abuse, it could be any abuse, but it's a cycle and a trauma, and you might not know, and you might not know because you didn't know that relative and you didn't know the history, and this is true for people who are adopted and people that don't know their parents and don't even know their family. They just know that crap is happening to them and they feel targeted and they don't know why, and that's why. And it really is nothing you did wrong. And so there's not something you need to internally look at. It's just something you need to make peace with. It's something that you need to find out what is your trigger point and then heal that aspect of yourself. And that is usually what you see in others that you don't like. And, get a red crystal. The crystal that is best for the root chakra, I would say, is a beryl, a ruby, a red jasper. Carnelian is more for your sacral chakra, but it can be used for your root chakra. And I say that because red is really significant here. And there is a red stone too, Mookaite jasper, that's the one. Red is really significant because it is connected to your roots. But Mookaite jasper actually has red, orange, and yellow, so it's your root, sacral chakra, and your solar plexus, which is literally connecting you to your root races and your family and your womb, the beginning of creation, the center, and then your soul, right? Your light. And that's what we're discussing here, is the light body. Okay. And what is the message for Taurus? Living light message. Wow, that was really intense. Infrared is definitely showing up. So you could have an injury and they're saying infrared therapy is going to help you. Infrared light therapy. And it says the gift of love and light. How is that possible? No one lights a lamp and then covers it with a bowl or hides it under a bed. A lamp is placed on a stand where its light can be seen by all who enter the house. Luke 8, verse 16. Isn't that amazing? This is how awesome the Most High and all the angels are, okay? You are the gift of love and light, and you have all the light within you, all right? All your chakras, when they're balanced, you are a rainbow, okay? And eat a rainbow and be the rainbow. And if you feel off in any of your centers, eat more of that color. Put a stone, keep a stone of that area, of that chakra area that's ailing you with you. If you're trying to heal traumas, abuses, emotional things or cycles that you can't, it's literally out of your control and you don't know how, like what to do with it because you just don't know about your history or your family's history, your ancestors, get a red stone. It could be any red stone you pick. Whatever you feel drawn to, pick it up and keep it with you. I mean, it can be even a red stone you see on a dirt road. It will help you. All right. And those are usually the best ones. And know that you are light and you are filled with love of the Most High. You are the embodiment of the Most High's expression of love and light through you. You're a living creation of the Most High's Holy Spirit essence. Okay? So don't feel like if you don't have family, you know, like you were adopted, that you don't have anyone. You do. You have the Most High. Okay? And you are his essence first. And that's your most single important relationship that you will ever have. Please help me clear the energy of Taurus for my space. Please allow the energy of Gemini to come into my space. Give me the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Love and light messages for Gemini, this current week ahead, for Domitia. Okay, Gemini, your turn. What are the love messages for Gemini? Gemini, I feel very zen, actually. Very peaceful right now. What a shift. It went from like feeling really caffeinated, and then Taurus needed healing, and you are coming from very peaceful, calm, tranquil. Balance came out like 3 times there. I'm surprised it didn't pop out because I feel balanced right now. Like very zen. And I didn't even meditate. Well, I did a spiritual bath before I did this, but again, I'm very zen right now. Feeling zen. So you might be just feeling really at peace with just everything. You have everything done. You don't have any care in the world. Yeah, peace. What is a love message for Gemini? Very peace. Okay, you're at peace with each other in your relationship. Woo. And it's a twin flames. Your passion ignites. You're exactly where you need to be. And they're not telling me to do anything else there. You're in a very healthy, peaceful, zenful flow right now, Gemini. That's beautiful. Wow. And there, reflect the Most High God's compassion. Be kind to each other, tender-hearted, forgiving one another, just as the Most High God, through Yeshua Christ, has forgiven you. Ephesians 4, verse 32. I feel like you did let go and you have forgiven everything, including yourself. And this is just a reminder of, you know, being kind to yourself and one another, and you're being a tender heart. And I think they're telling you to reflect on that because this is the Aurora Borealis, and it's like you get to see the light show, you know, and it's a reflection of your work. So that's why you're in a zen. She's very much on a boat, just chilling. See? So beautiful. And it says, focus on the Most High God's love. Make every effort to keep yourselves united in the spirit, binding yourselves together with peace. Wow. Yeah, so you're giving off this vibe of peace, and it's being reciprocated to you. How very beautiful. That's what's being illuminated here. Ephesians 4, verse 3. Good job, Gemini. I have goosebumps and confirmation. So keep it up. Keep up the good work. Love and be loved. Peace and be peace. Love and light. I have infinite love and light to you. Shalom, shalom. Toda. Till next week.